Hey guys, Xaryu here, and today I am back on the Method YouTube channel taking you through a game of Arcane Mage rated Battlegrounds. Currently our team is the highest rated in North America. We're queuing at about 2600 MMR, and the team we're fighting is like, I think, the second highest team in North America right now, and they're about 2450 or so. So definitely, pretty high rated games here. Quickly, if you guys wanted to take a look at my talents, I do have an Arcane Mage RBG guide up here on the Method YouTube channel if you want to take a look at my talents. And over on my channel, I have a Frost guide. So sometimes I go Arcane on some maps and Frost on others. On Twin Peaks or Warsaw Gold Shiny Flag map, I love playing Arcane. And here in the team fight, as you see, I took Zerking right off the bat. Went straight for Zerking. My team usually likes to give that to me, because as you can see, look, here in the team fight, I'm going to pause this real quick, but here in the team fight, we kind of pick a target. Rot God was the target here. In this case, I put Mark of Alunith on it, and I'm actually going to pop my Arcane Power, my Presence of Mind, my Arcane Orb, pretty much everything, and just try to one-shot him as quick as possible in this team fight, and boom, there you go. As you can see, we got our first kill right there. I also want to note my focus target is the Mistweaver Monk. I usually like to focus target Mistweaver Monk. I could do it maybe a Disc Priest. Anything that's going to cast a lot as a healer, I like to lock out. Sometimes I lock out like a Shadow Priest or UA lock if they're getting a little too much pressure out. Here, I really want you guys to take a note what I'm doing here. The Resto Druid is coming out of the team fight, and he's running towards the FC. My Rogue is in the base, kind of slowing the FC already, or doing his best to slow the FC already, and he got him nice and low HP. But this Resto Druid, I want to slow him as much as possible, just to make it so he can't heal the FC. So I peeled back away from the team fight. I got the Druid into a full sheep here, and really just making it so that the FC, instead of just getting the flag for free, is now forced to run back into his team so he doesn't die. But while he's doing that, my whole team is now focusing him, and he doesn't even have the flag yet, right? He doesn't even have the flag, but in doing this, we're making it so we can either get a quick cap, or when he does get the flag, we already have a lot of his defensive cooldowns out of the way. We already got his proc, we already got a lot of his mobility out of the way. I probably am going to go down here. All my healers are pretty far back. I could have stayed further back there to let my healers top me up before pushing in that far, but dying here is completely fine. When he reses, I want to make sure to go right after the FC and, CC those healers. Okay, now that I res, I am running towards the FC here once again on my mount. Right away, guys, I have the Monk on my focus target, so I can counterspell him in Soothing Mist. By the way, I do want to mention my Battleground targets is called Zenti targets. It's not BGT. Super good add-on. I'll have the link down below if you want to download it. It's a pretty outdated one, but it still works. It's not updated for Legion or whatever, but it still actually does work. So here we have our whole offensive line kind of just pressuring down this Demon Hunter, trying to CC the healers as much as possible when I can. I have that Monk still on my focus. As Arcane, when you do get locked, these guys are putting a lot of kicks into me. A lot of these Warlocks are just spamming their, spell locks into me. So every time I'm trying to get Polymorphs or trying to get Arcane Missiles off, I am getting locked out, as you can see. But that's okay. If all the kicks are going into me, that means my healers are having a lot, of an easier time healing the team. So if the kicks go into me, that's totally fine. We got the kill there onto the Demon Hunter FC, but the Priest does go ahead and pick it up. So we're going to go ahead and focus target him. It should be pretty easy to kill the Priest, and then boom, we get the first return and the first cap. Our Demon Hunter was already standing on the node. So pretty standard right there, guys. We team fight, we get a quick kill. I kind of break out of the team fight, slow the healers, so you can't. My Rogue is already sitting back, right? My Rogue is slowing the FC. I slow the healers. We try to kill the FCers, get as many cooldowns as we can. Once he picks up the flag, then we have a much easier time killing him, and we get our cap. And then we rinse and repeat this throughout the game. Okay, so the FC picked up the flag once again, and it's kind of my job as a mage to slow the FC and slow the healers and kind of do a lot of burst damage. Arcane Mage, guys, the reason it's so good in team fights like this is because instant cast, I can pop Arcane Power, I can pop Presence of Mind, and I can do huge one-shot damage with, Arcane Power, Presence of Mind, my Arcane Orb, and then the Arcane Barrage. I can just go for crazy one-shots. I don't even have to cast. and it's on demand, right? Just boom, big damage. I'm using cooldowns now, gonna go ahead and try to one-shot the FC. If I don't kill him, we're gonna get a lot of cooldowns, and then we can set up for a kill maybe later. So right here, we're getting a lot of his mobility, getting a lot of cooldowns out of the way, trying to push in. He's super, super far though, and I'm just being slowed. So at this point, I can, you know, try to pick off other people, try doing a little bit of damage to this hunter here. He does survive. And by the way, in my Arcane RBG guide, I kind of talk about all the rotational stuff that I'm doing. So as far as Arcane Explosions, Arcane Missiles, and Arcane Barrages, and Arcane Blast, I kind of talk about when and how to use all of those abilities. The Demon Hunter, still, you know, pretty low HP. He's kind of sitting near his graveyard. He's doing a great job of kiting. We get Bark Skin, or Iron Bark rather, but we have Vendetta and Sharpened Blade on him. He gets solo. We get his proc there. He's coming back up a little bit in life, and he's doing a great job kiting. But eventually, if we just stick on him, he's definitely going to go down. Have no kick available, just chasing him down, keeping that slow on him as much as I can, because I do more damage to slow targets. Our offensive line is rotting pretty heavily here. Since they have 3 UA Warlocks in the fight, we have no Warlocks. We're more of a burst comp. Since they have 3 UA Warlocks, the longer the fight goes on, the worse it gets for us. We kind of just all rot down. So our composition is more based around pressure. It's based around, you know, getting a quick kill. Their composition is more based around a longer, sustained team fight. And if they survive longer, they can actually rot us all down, like you see is happening right here. So what I'm doing here, guys, is very important. As we're running back onto defense, I'm spamming my slow ability on everyone. The Demon Hunter, this Warlock. Just make sure they don't get to my FC as quick as possible. I'm slowing them all so that we can eventually push back onto offense while they are still being slowed running to their own offense. We're going to have some defenders stay back. Me and the Rogue are going to go on offense. I'm running to my body right now. As soon as they run to my body, my Rogue and I are going to push over onto offense and maybe get this next cap. As you can see, all of them are going on a defense, but I called out with my Rogue that we are going to push up offense. I checked here for Zerking. It's always important. You do want to make sure to check and see if that Zerk buff is up and available. If it's not, then that's okay, but you want to make sure. My Rogue is right here on the mini map. He's coming up pretty shortly here, and once we get this FC cornered, we should be able to kill him. Spectral Sight is up. This Warlock is dotting me up a little bit. I can see the Demon Hunter is kind of in this middle ramp area. Trying to kite this Warlock as best as possible with slow. The Monk is back with the Demon Hunter. My Rogue opens up on him. So here I Arcane Orb for all my stacks. I Arcane Explosion to get another stack. I have my Arcane Power, my double blast combo like I was telling you about. Got the missiles and the barrage proc. Boom, we return the flag. And my Demon Hunter is running to his second cap right now. He hasn't quite capped it. My Rogue and I have done our job on offense. It's okay if we die now. It's okay if we can't get back into the fight. We've kind of done, we're like, we just run in, suicide, just run in, get the job done, and then if we die, it's whatever. You know what I mean? Our offensive job was complete there. We got the second cap, and now we're just running back. So the reason I love this map so much as a mage is because you don't actually have to team fight. You don't actually have to just sit there and do damage, be a damage bot. You can kind of play defense, slow them all, play team fight for a little, get a quick kill, but then you're breaking off with your Rogue and playing offense, getting the FC, one-shotting the FC, and then coming back for defense, I guess which is still offense, and then killing the FC once again. So you're kind of just harassing the healers by slowing them, harassing the FC by slowing them, and it's just such a fun time on this map for me as a Frost Mage, or as an Arcane Mage. I get kind of stopped here. As you see right away, I'm going back to the FC to slow him as much as possible. I'm not just team fighting. I'm not just running where everyone else is. I'm going to where the FC is at. I can target him and see which way he's going through pillars. If you guys didn't know, if you target people using your Battleground targets or your Zenty targets add-on, you can see their little nameplate through pillars. So I could see that he was going waterway, and then I can just target him, see where he's going, and then pick it up from there. Demon Hunter gets full kidneyed up here. We have Vendetta on him. We have a lot of offensive cooldowns. We're getting him super low here. He's actually to 1%. We do manage to get his proc and Iron Bark and Pain Suppression. Almost every single cooldown out here onto this Demon Hunter. We're up 2 caps to 0. So as long as we kill this Demon Hunter, get this next cap, it's definitely going to be game here. But we just have to, get the job done now. Don't have my kick available. You always want to use your kick as much as you can, guys, onto these healers when you're trying to go for this kill. So our next setup could be, a stun on the main target, a kick, or some type of CC on the healer, and then pop my cooldowns, and we burst down the FC. By the way, guys, for FCs right now, Demon Hunter tanks are definitely the best way to go. Oh, this is actually pretty cool here. So I blink over and the Demon Hunter jumps off, so I kind of chase him off a little bit, but then he jumps back up, so I teleport back up using my displace ability, chase him back up here, use my counter spell onto the monk. The Demon Hunter gets cloned up a little bit low, but that's okay. We have them all grouped up, and this pretty much should spell the end out for these guys. Have quite a bit of damage here with just spam Arcane Explosion, spam Arcane Barrage, and he does go down. Here's the final scoreboard, guys, if you want to take a look. 2600 MMR versus 2430. That's pretty high. I think this might be the highest team we've fought in all season. Pretty awesome game, guys. As always, if you want to see games like this and kind of break down a commentary like this, I do it pretty much every single day over on my YouTube channel if you want to check that out. And I'll definitely be uploading to the Method YouTube channel more. Let me know down below in the comments what you guys want to see for next time. Thumbs the video up if you liked it, thumbs it down if you didn't, and don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Peace!